Can Octo recover all the way upwards of the $50 range once again, or is this a ticker which its glory days are behind it and you should be cutting your loss from it and walking away from? What's up, trader friends? Today, we're discussing Octo under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. Now, in my last video, which came out a couple days ago when the stock was sitting at approximately $60, this is exactly what I said about my price predictions of Octo. So for me, Octo, unfortunately, guys, is headed towards more of a, I think it's super risky at these levels. I personally wouldn't buy it, all right? Just based off of the life cycle of how these crypto treasury stocks play. And we know what's next in the playbook of a crypto treasury stock when it comes to something like Octo. It's a dump. It really is a dump, right? This doesn't mean that it can't go out and test 83 again. It doesn't mean that it can't go out and test 100 again. It just means that you're going to have a day like this, right? I mean, you know, we can even use it. You're going to have a day like this, which is just a massive death of the ticker. Massive death of the ticker. Let's go in the 4-hour chart. Massive death of the ticker, my friends, is here. Okay, you have arrived, right? Now, where it's going to be heading back upwards from here is going to be extremely dependent on to what levels does it hold, right? On what levels does it actually find its floor at? Are those levels going to be the $15 level, right? The 15 to $17 range, or is that level going to be the $8 to $10 range, right? And then from there, we can kind of anticipate somewhat of a curling up action when you go to something like a, let's say, BMNR, right? You can actually end up getting somewhat of a curling up action after we see this death. We can see somewhat of a curling up action from the given ticker to the upside. Okay, and then this is where you're going to end up, you know, closing some of your position out. But unfortunately, as you guys can see, it really never reaches back the prices that it was once at, right? So for Octo, it's really hard to say that it's going to actually go ahead and get back above this, $60 range. Depending on where it finds its floor, we could be seeing potentially the test of $40 again. That is possible. Again, depending on where it establishes as its floor, right? Where it can potentially rebuild back from with news such as, oh, you know, we've gone ahead and we've actually, we've done this and we've done that, and you know we've gotten whatever we were looking for, and you know we've ended up finishing buying the crypto which we were saying we were going to buy, something like a what we had a couple of days ago with CWD, right? When we go to CWD's news, I mean, this news was freaking just, it was literally a shell of a news to call that, right? I mean, when we go over here, let's go over here. Right? Launches Link Digital Asset Treasury. I mean, the thing is that this says launches, but it actually was already launched, right? It was already launched already. The company just came out and they said that they've gone ahead and they've actually finished picking up Chainlink. That's it. So, you know, maybe when we will get a similar, type of trading when it comes to, you know, Octo coming out and saying that they've gone ahead and they've acquired a certain amount of WorldCoin, right? So it's gonna be really interesting to see exactly what happens over here regarding Octo. But for me, what's gonna set the tone as to where it's gonna recover to is gonna be where is it gonna be able to actually hold the floor up, right? And I think that that's gonna be the most important thing when it comes to stock like Octo, right? Now, guys, listen, if you guys, you know, remember, right, losing is part of trading, and I think that, you know, what you can really look at what I'm doing here is I'm looking at similar setups and I'm drawing parallels as to what's happened previously with those setups with a similar catalyst, and then understanding the life cycle of a given stock that actually has that type of catalyst, right? And this is really all you got to do as a trader, right? It's just constant pattern recognition, and you know, the more time you spend in the markets and the more time you spend on the charts is the more time you're actually going to go ahead and become a profitable trader, right? The likelihood of you becoming a profitable trader by being able to spot these trends. Now, myself, you know, there's a reason why behind me the sign says don't quit, right? And I think that if you took a loss over here on this trade, I don't think that you should quit. I think that you should keep your head up and you should continue striving forward, because I always tell people, I say, you know, you've probably heard 90% of traders are not profitable. 90% of traders are not profitable. The reality is that it's not that 90% of traders are not unprofitable. It's that, you know, 90% of traders quit before they become profitable, right? That's really what's going on there. That's really what's happening, right? You have a lot of people just giving up and, you know, just middle way of their journey. You know, maybe they're very close to becoming a profitable trader. Maybe they just need that one more trade. Maybe this was the last piece of the puzzle for them, but they go ahead and they give up and they throw in the towel. And, you know, unfortunately, it is what it is, right? So for you guys, don't give up. Keep your head up. Learn what you can learn from this loss, potential loss, right? And move forward. Okay, I think that's the best advice to give you guys. Now, if you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, I know exactly what I'm buying, exactly what I'm selling, and everything like that. You know, my Discord is the only Discord. Our Discord is the only Discord that comes with a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. No other Discord is doing this because they don't have the confidence which we have in our product. We already have over 400 members come back month after month. We give you access to day trade alerts, swing alerts, options. I mean, when you go to our day trade alerts, right, and you listen to, for example, you know, I came out with this video. When was this? This was on the 8th. I sent a lot of voice notes. Listen to what I said. Good morning, gang. When it comes to Octo, there is a dip buying opportunity right now at around the $17 levels. What I would do is that I will go ahead and pick some up between under 17-ish, and I would set my stop loss at 14.5. And bam, right? Now, you know, when you go over here and you pull up the 5-minute chart, not today, not yesterday, but a couple of days ago, I mean, look at this, right? It dipped down to, this is the 940. If you look down over here, it will tell you the time. This is the 945 candle, dipped down to 15. So we bought the 17 dip when all the way up was over 83, right? So if you guys want access to my exact alerts, entries, and exits and everything like that, whether it's day trading, swing trading, check out the community, okay? Again, what I would do is I would try previously we used to do the 7-day free trial. Now we're doing a 2 weeks free trial. I would try the 2 weeks free trial and I would see if I make money. If I make money, I'll come back for more. If I don't make money, I'll leave and I wouldn't look backwards. And I think that's kind of the no BS way of going about it, right? Where it's like, hey, you know what, dude, I'm gonna give this a shot that it deserves. If I make money, I'm coming back. If I'm not make money, I'm leaving. All right, that's that simple. Now let's jump to today. Actually, look at this. September started literally. It says yesterday because it's 12 a.m. right now. I'm actually filming, but it says September started a little rough, but things turning on quickly. Shout out to AG on auctions classes and Top Trade Academy. I'm blessed to be a part of both. Past 5 days, 200. I mean, we've been crushing it, man. We've been crushing it. Thanks very much to Top Trade Academy and Sam. Thank you for bringing all the amazing mentors together. So the community actually gives you access to a lot more mentors than just myself. And I think that, you know, we're very blessed to be in a position where we're able to, you know, get profitable traders with freaking decades of trading experience under their belt to come here and help you guys. And yeah, that's it. So give it a shot, guys. The link is in the comment section and description. See if you make some money. If you make money, come back. If you don't make money, leave. Also, one more thing I forgot to say. Right now, I forgot to mention this. I think I mentioned it in my last video, but right now we do have a flash sale where the next 10 members that join, they get access to the Discord for a 50% discount. So give it a shot, guys. See if you make money. If you make money, come back for more. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave, and never ever come back again. With that said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Happy listening trading. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.